Center 7.
Stacy told James what she's doing reaches the kid's heart, and that fills her with joy every day. I met Stacy a couple of months ago, and you can tell just how much those kids love her. If you know someone making a difference, reach out to James on his Facebook page or email him at james.brown@whiotv.com.
And now, your Storm Center 7 forecast with meteorologist Gauthreaux III.
All right, Robert, so you say we're in back-to-back nights for really cool things happening up in the sky.
Yeah, last night, if you missed it, that's okay. There's something to look at tonight. Last night was the space station, the International Space Station flew above. But tonight, it's the supermoon. You probably heard the supermoon before. I mean, that happens quite a bit. But at least tonight's supermoon will be the most superest. I know it's not a word, don't yell at me. But we're looking at a pretty bright moon tonight. The supermoon is when the moon is actually closer to the Earth, you can see. And what that means is we're probably going to see the moon appear a little bit brighter, and it technically is a little bit bigger. It's not going to be like some big romantic moon you see in the movies, but it is a supermoon. Typically the moon's about 240,000 miles away. Tonight it'll be 222,089 miles away, so it'll look a little bit nicer. Now, if you take a look outside, you might see some cloud cover, although the moon is up, but you don't see much cloud cover. I mean, south of Dayton is where we see a lot of the clouds. North of Dayton, it's pretty clear, and that's what we're going to be left with for most of the night. Pretty clear sky, so you will be able to see the moon. It's going to be a little bit bright, but you can see some of that thicker cloud cover just south of Dayton. There's actually even a sprinkle left in that cloud cover, but not too much. We're going to be pretty dry for the rest of the night. Did have a few showers make their way through the Miami Valley. Nothing severe. Had a few rumbles of thunder, but those are pushing off down to the south. This is all in advance of a cold front. Not a very strong one, but enough to reinforce some of that cool, dry air that we've experienced in the last day or so. And that will help things feel a little bit better moving to the next several nights. In fact, tonight we'll probably drop back down to the low 60s across the region. Got a little shower there in Lebanon, but that's about all that's left across the area. Did have some nice pictures to look at, though. In fact, I took this one downtown. This is a Jasper Street. It's just a nice rainbow. It's almost like it was giving me a sign. It was right after the news. You know, you're hungry. I don't know what it was trying to tell me. Maybe you can think about it for yourself. Now, temperatures across the region, we're in the 70s. It's cooler, but a few of us are in the 60s. I mean, it's just 70 degrees in Dayton. We're probably going to stay in the 60s overnight, though. I don't think we'll quite reach the 50s. One or two places may, but we're generally looking at low 60s across the region. So not too different than where we were this morning. And thankfully that the humidity is still a bit low. That's going to allow the temperature to drop across the region. And I don't know why that's black. What's happening here? But let's take a look at the next 24 hours. You can see 69 degrees is what we can expect at about 2 a.m. And then going back down into the 60s, again, avoiding the 50s. I think we'll probably bottom out at about 63 degrees, so you can see between 2 and 5 a.m., 69 to 65. But then we warm back up to the mid to low 80s tomorrow. So we'll feel a little bit cooler, but still warm, still pretty seasonable for this time of year, if not just slightly cooler than average. Overall, pretty nice Thursday, looking dry. Friday looking dry as well. And then even Saturday not looking bad. Let's take a look at the futurecast. Those showers push down to the southeast, and then what we're left with is some mostly clear skies. As we move into the afternoon Thursday, clear skies as well. Early Friday morning looking at some clear skies. So it's actually pretty nice as we head into the weekend. I would say getting into Sunday is when we'll see a better chance for some showers and thunderstorms. It's not going to be a washout all day, but there will be a few storms as we head into Sunday, as well as Monday, a chance of storms there too. And then you'll notice temperatures remain in the low 60s until we get to about Sunday. Look, they're 67, so that's usually indicative of a little bit more humidity across the region. So expect the humidity to climb as we move into the Sunday. And then even into next week, too, you can see low temperature 71 Wednesday with temperatures approaching 90 as we head into Wednesday.
Thanks, Robert. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine issued a state of emergency in Brown and Claremont counties. That's because